Bill Gates, business leader, entrepreneur, philanthropist. 1955. Entrepreneur Bill Gates founded the world's largest software business, Microsoft, with Paul Allen, and subsequently became one of the richest men in the world. Who is Bill Gates? Entrepreneur and business Bill Gates, born October 28, 1955, and his partner Paul Allen founded and built the world's largest software business. Microsoft, though technological innovation, keen business strategy, and aggressive business tactics. In the process, Gates became one of the richest men in the world. In February 2014, Gates announced that he was stepping down as Microsoft chairman to focus on charitable work at his foundation, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Network and House. In March 1986, Bill Gates took Microsoft public with an initial public offering IPO of $21 per share, making him an instant millionaire at age 31. Gates held 45% of the company's 24.7 million shares, making his stake at that time $234 million of Microsoft $520 million. Over time, the company's stock increased in value and split numerous times. In 1987, Bill Gates became a billionaire when the stock hit $90 a share. Since then, Gates has been at the top, or at least near the top, of Forbes' annual list of the top 400 wealthiest people in America. In 1999, his stock prices at an all-time high, and the stock splitting eightfold since its IPO. Gates' wealth roughly topped $100 billion. In 1997, Gates and his family moved into a 55,000 square foot, $54 million house on the shore of Lake Washington. Though the house serves a business center, it's said to be very cozy for the couple and their 3 children. Wife and children. In 1987, a 23-year-old Microsoft product manager named Melinda French caught the eye of Bill Gates, then 32. The very bright and organized Melinda was a perfect match for Gates. In time, their relationship grew as they discovered an intimate and intellectual connection. In January 1, 1994, Melinda and Bill were married in Hawaii. Following the devastating death of his mother to breast cancer, just a few months after their wedding, Bill and Melinda took some time in 1995 to travel and get a new perspective on life and the world. In 1996, their first daughter, Jennifer, was born. Their son, Rory, was born in 1999, and the second daughter, Phoebe, arrived in 2002. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. In 1994, Bill and Melinda Gates established the William H. Gates Foundation, which was dedicated to supporting education, world health, and investment in low-income communities. With Melinda's influence, Bill had taken an interest in becoming a civic leader in the footsteps of his mother, studying the philanthropic work of American industrial titans. Andrew Carnegie and John D. Rockefeller, he realized that he had an obligation to give more of his wealth to charity. In 2000, the couple combined several family foundations and made a $28 million contribution to form the Bill Melinda Gates Foundation. In 2000, Bill Gates stepped down from the day-to-day operations of Microsoft, turning over the job of CEO to college friend Steve Ballmer, who had been with Microsoft since 1980. He positioned himself as chief software architect so he could concentrate on what was for him the more passionate side of the business, though he remained the chair of the board. Over the next few years, Bill's involvement with the Bill Melinda Gates Foundation occupied much of his time and even more of his interests. In 2006, Gates announced he was transitioning himself from full-time work at Microsoft to devote more quality time to the foundation. His last full day at Microsoft was June 27, 2008. In February 2014, Gates stepped down as chairman of Microsoft in order to move into a new position as technology advisor. Longtime Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer was replaced by 46-year-old Satya Nadella. Gates continues to devote much of his time and energy to the work of the Bill Melinda Gates Foundation. The organization tackles international and domestic issues such as health and education and helping students in the United States become college-ready. In 2015, Gates spoke out in favor of National Common Core standards in grades through 12 and charter schools. Gates also proud to be a groundbreaking employer when around this time the foundation announced that it would give its employees a year's paid leave after the birth of the adoption of a child. Alzheimer's Research and Smart City. Along with the work done through his foundation, Gates in November 2017 revealed that he was investing $50 million of his own money into the Dementia Discovery Fund and would follow with another $50 million towards startup ventures working in Alzheimer's research. It was said to be a personal matter for Gates, who has seen the devastating effects of the disease on his own family members. Any type of treatment would be a huge advance from where we are today, he called CNN, adding, "The long-term goal has got to be cure." Around the same time, it was revealed that one of Gates' firms had invested $80 million into the development of a smart city near Phoenix, Arizona. The property, named Beaumont, will create a forward-thinking community with a communication and infrastructure span that embraces cutting-edge technology designed around high-speed digital networks, data centers, new manufacturing technologies and distribution models, autonomous vehicles, and autonomous logistics hubs, according to the Belmont Partners Real Estate Investment Group. Of the nearly 25,000 acres of land designated for the city, it was reported that 3,000 acres will go towards office, commercial and retail space, and another 470 acres will be used for public schools, leaving room for 80,000 residential units. When was Bill Gates born? Bill Gates was born William Henry Gates on October 28, 1955 in Seattle, Washington. Family and childhood. Bill Gates grew up in an upper-middle-class family with his older sister Kristen and younger sister Libby. Their father, William Gates, was a promising, if somewhat shy, law student when he met his future wife, Mary Maxwell. She was an athletic, outgoing student at the University of Washington, actively involved in student affairs and leadership. The Gates family atmosphere was warm and close, and all three children were encouraged to be competitive and strive for excellence. Bill showed early signs of competence when he coordinated family athletic games of their summer house on Puget Sound. He also relished in playing board games and excelled at Monopoly. Bill had a very close relationship with his mother, Mary, who, after a brief care as a teacher, devoted her time to helping raise the children and working on civic affairs and with charities. She also served on several corporate boards, including those of the First Interstate Bank in Seattle, the United Way, and international business missions. She would often take Bill along when she volunteered in schools and at community organizations.